Welcome back to my Lobotomy Corporation bedtime story reading. This is Hitori and I will be helping you fall asleep with some ambient audio and awesome OST from our favorite game as I learn more about Lobotomy Corporation's abnormalities. In the last video, we read about the scarecrow searching for wisdom. This time, it will be about Don't Touch Me. This is now the 16th video of the series. Check the entire playlist on the card on the upper right of this video. Let's begin. Don't Touch Me. O-05-47 is a large yellow box with a black horizontal stripe across the center of the front face, with a prohibited sign on the center of that stripe. Coming out of the yellow box's top is a large red button with the word "button" written in white on it. Ability. Its special ability will trigger if the player tries to order an activity on Don't Touch Me. After trying to perform or work on it, it will either kill every employee in the facility after a blood dripping down screen effect, or send him into panic after a shaking screen effect and big explosion sound, followed by a small explosion sound and a second shaking effect, and a second shaking screen effect. This will result in an immediate game over. Similarly, attempting to open Don't Touch Me's details page will cause a warning sign to flash on the screen, in the style of a slot machine wheel that rapidly rolls through 3 stages. First, green with a good mood face, then yellow with a normal mood face, and finally red with a bad mood face. The clip-off counters of every abnormality in the facility will also be depleted. It also has a 50% chance either to morph into other abnormalities or mimic the visual effects of other abnormalities in order to fool the player into clicking it, punishing those who don't pay attention. Its name does not change when its appearance or effects do. The effect lasts for 15 seconds and has a 50-second cooldown. The abnormalities it can morph into are one sin and hundreds of good deeds, training standard dummy rabbit, happy teddy bear, and singing machine. The visual effects it uses are from Scorch Girl, Beauty and the Beast, Happy Teddy Bear, One Sin and 100 of Good Deeds, Red Shoes, Spider Bud, Plague Doctor, The Lady Facing the Wall, Nameless Fetus, Old Lady, Little Prince, Naked Nest, Firebird, and Prince of Silence. Attempting to interact with the button 5 times in a short period of time will cause it to crash the game. The screen shakes while a voice screams, "Manjijima." Literal translation is "do not touch." A television screen with an upside-down Lobotomy Corporation logo will appear before turning off. Making it crash the game will unlock its name, portrait, and risk level. Notably, crashing the game this way is mechanically treated as a memory repository to the start of the day. The player can exploit this by repeatedly clicking on the details button, assuming they have no abnormalities that can cause harm the moment they breach. Returning to the start of the day with any progress in abnormality research and ego equipment saved. Attempting to select Don't Touch Me in the deployment phase will cause a cracked glass visual and sound effect, worsening with further clicks. On the 4th click, it will crash the game with the same scene as above, also unlocking its details. Story. A machine in the shape of a box with a tempting big red button. Old scribblings are written around it. They're most likely warnings, such as, "Don't push the button." Many employees file their temptation to push the button as so strong it gives them insomnia. However, as the number of employees claiming they are suffering from this temptation is quite large. The solution to this problem is being moved on currently. One of the most important aspects of defining an abnormality is free will. This abnormality is confirmed to possess a strong will to make anyone around it want to push it. Thus, it is categorized as an abnormality. When the button is pressed, things that shouldn't happen, happen. Some say an apocalypse will befall. Others say rainbow-colored light will shine down and unicorns will descend from the sky. And others still say a bomb buried deep underneath the facility will detonate and reset everything. However, none of these rumors are confirmed. Caution is advised as this abnormality possesses the ability to evoke one's curiosity to press it. Sometimes it changes its shape in a cunning attempt to be pressed by mistake. Excerpt from an employee's testimony.
When I snapped back to reality, I was standing right in front of the containment room, just about to press that damn button. I would have, if not for the other employees dragging me out of that situation.
The employee is currently back on duty after going through various tests and being diagnosed as normal. Although we did order the employee to go to counseling, as they still visibly expressed dissatisfaction for missing the opportunity to press the button. Trivia. Its portrait contains the word "click," meaning click in Korean. "Don't Touch Me's selection phase line is the same line from the final observation tip during the legacy version of the game. If the player was able to access the abnormalities details, they would be the same as the legacy version's details, with the exception of the story. This is the only abnormality to not show up in the codex, and the only abnormality where the player can't obtain observation level 4 legitimately. This is also an optional abnormality in the game, and is not required for 100% codex, like the apocalypse bird. Strangely, clicking on the abnormality itself does not activate its ability. This was probably meant to do something, but was left incomplete. I call BS on the last one. I literally clicked on my mouse and then everything went on hellfire. Anyway, this abnormality is just chill. Just don't click it. Just do not. Honestly, if you ever got fooled by the abnormality morphing its shape into the other abnormalities, you're kinda, I don't know, bro. How could you miss it? You should know where your abnormalities are located. You should know where the button is. At the end of the day, the last thing, don't click it. Now, if you have tips or interesting details about this abnormality, please comment about it below. If you like, you can also catch my stream on Twitch and here on YouTube, so you can assist me if you are a veteran in the game. If you want more Project Moon content from me, please don't hesitate to like the video. You can also support me further with my Patreon, and don't forget to subscribe. I would like to thank my current Patreon supporters that are shown on the screen, as well as my Twitch subscribers. And this thanks is also extended to you who's currently watching. Anyway, until the next time, I hope you rest easy.